what are some of the simple and easy things that you can be starting with to get on with in your life today? Well, I want to share with you, first of all, a secret of high performers, of astronauts and Navy SEALs, and that is simply deep breathing. The breath is the absolute first pinnacle place to start with your well-being, and the most obvious place to prove that is if that we couldn't breathe, we would die within a matter of minutes. So it's fair to say if we don't do it well, it's going to have an impact on our well-being. And unless you're a singer or dancer or been involved with Eastern practices, when has anyone ever taught you how to breathe well? The reality is we tend to breathe in the top part of our lungs. If we ventilate fully, deeper and lower, we get more oxygen exchange, and they're going to achieve two incredibly significant things: mental clarity and focus, and energy. Imagine if you're at work and you needed more clarity and more energy before a really important meeting. Rather than having a cup of coffee and a chocolate muffin, how about taking a few deep breaths? So simple. You don't need anything. You can do it at any time. So the first tip, the absolute first place for better well-being, is becoming more aware of better breathing. A second force is hydration. You've heard it before 100 times, drink more water. But it's so true, because your body is made of over 60% water. You're losing about 0.5 litres of water a day, so it needs to be replaced. And as I say, your body's made of water. It's not made of chai latte, Diet Coke or red wine. You should essentially be drinking water, and all other beverages are literally a luxury. So those are obviously some of the basic things that you've heard before, but what about something a little bit more neat? Well, I would like to actually encourage you to participate right now. I'd like you to stand up, please. I'd like you to take a big stretch up, take a deep breath, and do a very gentle rotation. Okay, and take a seat. Now, I mentioned that this was a pretty neat move. NEAT is an acronym for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. How fancy is that? You need to move your body more. So you know you need to exercise. You probably know you need to do 10,000 steps. But one thing the world absolutely needs more of, and that is to get off your chair regularly. Most people have a corporate job where they sit down for 8 to 10 hours a day. In her book, Moving Heals and Sitting Kills, NASA life scientist Jean Vernikos provides the absolute science behind the significance of movement. And the key thing is, the more we move, the healthier will we be. But also, she proves the science that if you are a sedentary worker, you need to be getting up at least 15 times a day off your chair. It is not so much the movement that counts, it's the action of moving from sitting to standing. That is where the benefit lies, my friends. That is one of my signature moves for corporates. I call it my instant energy action plan. To get up, stretch, take a deep breath, do a twist to lubricate the spine, have a glass of water and sit down. If you use that strategy as a corporate worker, not only are you going to feel better and think better and perform better, most importantly, you're going to invest in your long-term well-being. Because my friends, the whole basis of what I do is simple, small strategies that make a massive difference to how we look, feel, and perform. So, as we come to a conclusion, I'd like to thank you for listening, and I'd like to reiterate, life, my friends, is truly an absolute gift. I volunteer at the Children's Hospital, and I get to remind myself firsthand of how lucky we are to be healthy when I see those poor children with tubes all over them, and I get to go home. It's making me a little emotional now. I get to go home. I'm healthy. They're not. Our health is a gift. We must nurture it. We must look after it, and it doesn't take much. All those simple things you know you should do more of, they accumulate to make a massive difference to how we look, feel, and perform. And all we need to do, my friends, in life is to eat well, move more, and we can live a healthy life. Thank you.